Let's begin in child's pose, at the back of the mat, toes touching, knees wide, arms extended forward, connecting with your breath. Inhaling all the way into the base of your pelvis. Exhaling, softening your heart to the mat. Committing to staying connected to this breath throughout your practice. Watching the body open and expand. Coming forward onto all fours, aligning the knees right under the hips. Exhale, press into the ground, round the back. Inhale, open the chest, tilt your tailbone upwards. Exhaling to contract, looking downwards to your belly. Inhale, expanding, heart opens, gazing up to the sky. Stay with your breath, exhaling and inhaling. Returning to neutral spine, tucking the toes, shifting the weight back and tilting the tailbone up to downward facing dog. And breathe. Softening the heart space, pressing down into the palms of the hands. Heels channeling towards the mat. Walk the big toes together at the center line and take the right leg up to the ceiling. Point the toes downwards, heel is up. Lift it a little higher. Exhale, draw the knee into center. Inhale, extend the leg back up. Exhaling, bring the knee inwards towards the forehead. Inhale, extending. Exhaling, contract, drawing the knee in. Inhale, last extension. Exhaling, stepping the foot forward in between the hands, knee over the ankle, rising up onto the fingertips, gaze forward, right arm up, twisting and opening the heart space to the sky. Release the right hand down, ground through the feet. Inhale, high crescent lunge, fingertips up, shoulders dropping down. Staying strong through the left leg. Starting to take the gaze upwards, opening the chest. Exhale, hands down, stepping back. High plank position, Chaturanga Dandasana, lower down. Inhale, cobra or upward dog, knees lifted. Exhaling, back to downward facing dog. And breathe. Left leg up, inhale, holding here. Exhale, draw your knee into center. Inhale, extend the leg up. Exhaling, knee to the forehead, rounding the back. Inhale, extending the leg. Exhaling, knee to center. Inhale, extend the leg up. Gently step the foot forward in between the hands. Looking forward, open the chest. Inhale, left arm reaches to the sky, opening the chest, gazing up to your thumb. Exhale, release the hand back down, reaching forward and up to a high crescent lunge, melting into the hips, opening through the chest. Starting to take your gaze upwards. Exhale, hands to the mat. Vinyasa, stepping back, lowering down, elbows in. Roll the shoulders back, full cobra or up dog. Exhaling to downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Walk, step, or hop to the top of the mat. Lengthen and fold. Inhale, lengthen, coming all the way up, palms touch overhead. Exhaling, hands to heart center. Inhale, circle the arms, gaze up. Taking a baby back bend here. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, belly in, folding forward. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, folding forward. Again, inhale, half lift. Exhale, palms down, step or hop back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Cobra or up dog. Exhaling back to downward facing dog. Relax the chest and tilt the tailbone up and back. Inhale, right leg extends. Open the hip now, bending the knee. Exhaling, knee to the outer edge of your arm. Inhale, extend the leg back up, open the hip. Exhale, try to get that knee to the armpit here. Inhale, extend the leg up. Exhaling, knee to the outer edge of your arm. Inhale, last extension. Exhale, step the foot to the outer edge of your right hand. Dropping the back knee down, relax the toes. Either staying up on the hands here or coming down onto the forearms. Keeping that knee in towards the side of your right body. Option to go deeper is tucking the back toes under and lifting the knee off the mat. Stay with your breath. Coming back up onto the hands and dropping the back knee down. And the right arm reaches over and around to grab the outer edge of your foot, bending the back knee in, pulling your heel closer in towards your hips. Gently releasing, bringing the hand back down, lifting up, extend the leg out to the side, and back up, opening the hip in your three-legged down dog. Exhale to release. Stay here or flow through a vinyasa with the guidance of your own breath. And on the inhale, extend the left leg up, spinning the left hip open, bending the knee. Exhaling, bring the knee to the outer edge of your left arm. Inhale, extending up. Exhale, knee up into that tricep muscle. Inhale, extending. Exhaling, knee forward. Inhale, last extension. Exhaling, step the foot to the outer edge of your left hand, dropping the back knee down, relaxing the hips. Again, up on the arms and hold here, or come down onto the forearms to deepen the stretch. Moving deeper, if you did so on the other side, tucking the toes, lifting the knee off the mat. Stay with your breath, breathing down into the pelvis. And gently drop the back knee down, coming slowly back up onto the hands. The left arm will extend forward and reach around to grab the outer edge of your right foot, bending your heel in towards the hip, still resisting the foot into the hand. Releasing gently, bringing the hand back underneath the shoulder, tuck the back toes, extend the left leg up and out to the side. Three-legged down dog, extend and lower down. Vinyasa if you'd like, or rest in downward facing dog. Coming back to your breath. And inhale, gaze forward, bend the knees, walk, step, or hop to the top of the mat. Lengthen and fold. Ground through the feet. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, folding forward. And inhale, lengthen, come all the way up. Palms touch overhead, baby back bend. Exhaling, hands to heart center. Now interlock your fingers and hug your right knee into your chest. Keep your foot flexed here, toes pointing forwards. Then drop your right hip down. Release your left hand to your hip And take a toe lock with your index finger and third finger, starting to straighten your right leg forward. Padangustasana. Hold the leg strong, release the right hand to the hip, point your toes, then gently step it back into a lunge. Hands stay on the hips here. Drop the tailbone down and hold the lower belly in. Inhale, extend the arms forward and up. Exhaling to warrior two. Back heel down, arms spread away from center. Flip the left palm. Inhale to reverse exalted warrior. Exhale, come back to warrior two. Straighten the left leg, Trikonasana. Bring your left hand to the inner arch of your lower leg, or just place the hand on the leg here. Option to go a little bit deeper by taking your bind, turning your right arm and bringing it down behind the body, maybe reaching all the way for the inner thigh. Keep gazing up. Keep rotating. Exhale, look down, release the right arm up, coming back to center, turning your left toes inwards, hands to the hips. Inhale, expand, and exhale, dive it forward. Hinging from your waist here and feeling the crown of the head coming closer down towards the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bringing the hands in between the feet and walking them as far back as you can go. Keep the shoulders engaged on the back here, and then walk your hands over to your right leg. Left hand holds the outer edge of the ankle as the right arm spins upwards. Look up to the sky and let the hips go. Take a big breath in. Exhale to release, bending the left knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, deep bend to the left knee. Inhale, straighten up. Exhale to deepen. Inhale, straightening the leg. As you exhale, walk your hands over to the left leg. Right hand grabs the outer edge of the ankle as the left arm spins upwards, opening the chest. Let the hips go. Inhale. Exhale to release, bending the right knee. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, deepen. Inhale, straighten up. Exhale, deepen the bend. Inhale, straighten the leg, walking the hands one on either foot, folding forward and center. Engage the shoulders on the back, draw the elbows in, then slide the hands up to the hips, looking forward, half lift, coming all the way up to standing. Finding warrior two, turn the left toes forward, arms wide. And then exhale, windmill the arms all the way down, flowing through a vinyasa, or just holding downward dog or child's pose to rest. Return to downward dog, reconnect with the breath. Looking forward, bend the knees, walk, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale to lengthen, exhaling to fold forward. Inhale, rise all the way up, palms touch overhead, baby back bend here. Releasing now, hands to heart center. Interlock the fingers again, now beneath the left knee. Flex the toes upwards, pull the knee further in, but drop the left hip down. Releasing the right hand to the hip, the left peace fingers lock around the big toe, extending the leg straight. Pulling the left shoulder back. Ground through your right supporting leg and stay strong in your lower belly muscles. Releasing the hand. The leg is hovering, toes point upwards. And then gently stepping back into a lunge. Hands stay on the hips, tucking the tailbone under. Extend the arms forward and up, gazing upwards to the ceiling. And exhaling to warrior two, back heel down. Flipping the right palm, inhale to reverse exalted warrior. Coming back to center, straightening the right leg, Trikonasana, reaching forward, moving the arms down, back of the palm to the inner shin, left arm up, gazing up. Going for a gentle bind again here, letting the hand drop behind the back, maybe reaching for the inner thigh of the right leg, opening the chest. Looking down, grounding, extend the left arm back up. Inhale, come back to center, turn the right toes inwards, interlocking the hands behind the lower back now, straighten the arms, roll the shoulders together, gaze up, and then exhale, dive forward. Let the weight of the arms drop up and away from the hips. And bring a little bit more weight forward into the balls of your feet. Letting gravity weight the torso down. Inhale, slowly rise all the way back up to center. Take the arms up overhead. Exhaling, hands to heart center. Now turn the heels inward now. Gently bending deeply into your knees in a nice deep squat. Now channeling the knees back so the inner thighs are open. Then sinking down into the right knee, extending the left leg straight out, toes point upwards. Keep the hands at the heart. Then release the right hand down and take the left arm up, opening through the chest, and letting the arm fall behind the body. Let's go for a bind here as well, dropping the hand behind the low back, reaching the right arm underneath to grab the left wrist. And make sure the chest stays open here. Releasing the hands back to heart center and shift the weight over onto the other side. Just drop the hands to the mat if you need. Keep lengthening through the spine. When your left hand comes down in front of your foot, right arm rotates up and back behind the body. Either staying here, breathing, or going deeper into the bind. Your left arm will come around to grab the right wrist now, letting that right shoulder drop even further down the back. Last breath. And releasing back to center, hands at the heart, returning to a nice deep squat, scooping the tailbone under, lower belly strong. Taking your hands to the upper thighs and letting the right shoulder drop into center, gazing up and to the left. Inhale, switching sides, left shoulder drops in, gazing up to the right. Inhale to center, take the arms up overhead, sink the pelvis even further down, straightening up, hands come to the heart, turning the toes inwards. Warrior 2, right toes forward, arms wide. Windmilling the arms down to either side of the foot, either flowing through a vinyasa or just stepping back to downward facing dog. And using your breath to guide you here. Coming back to your center. Looking forward, bend the knees, walk, step, or hop. The feet to the outer edges of your hands, or sinking down into a nice deep prayer squat, hands at the heart, opening through the lower part of the hips, the mula at the base of the spine. Working towards tittibhasana here. So walking the hands, as you straighten up the legs, bring the hands further underneath the feet. And bend the knees here, walk the hands even further back, and shift the weight back up onto the hands. The knees are high into the armpits here. Cross the left foot over the right. Strong through the arms, switch the feet, right over the left. This might be where you stay. You might start to extend the legs straight, pointing the toes. Again, squeezing the inner thighs to the sides of the torso. Lifting up from the mula. Feel that energy lock in the base of your pelvis. Hold here. You're gently releasing down, coming back to a forward fold. Lengthening the spine, bring the hands forward and heel toe the feet back together. Give yourself credit for that one. Inhale, lengthen, flowing through a vinyasa, or coming right back to downward dog. And let's take rest in child's pose, dropping the knees to the mat, relaxing the forehead and the arms. Deepen your breath, inhaling and exhaling. Very slowly curl up to seated, bringing the knees back together. And we're going to come to seated on the hip bones, shifting the weight over onto one side, bringing the legs around, flex the feet, and take a toe lock with your peace fingers. Lengthen, and then exhale, draw the belly deeper, folding forward. Elbows move out to the sides and down to help go deeper with your breath. Keep the heels pressing forward. And inhale, looking up. Lengthen. And exhale, release to seated. I'm going to bend the right knee in first and cradle the leg. So here, the outer edge of your foot comes to the eye of your elbow on the left. And then your knee comes to the eye of the elbow in the right arm. You can gently sway the leg from side to side, of opening through the external rotator of that right hip. Keeping your left leg engaged. Taking the right hand to the outer edge of the foot, let's extend the leg straight and then bend the knee back behind the side of the body a few times. And the next time the knee comes back behind the body, release your left hand to the outer edge of the foot and then take the right arm underneath, bring it alongside the hip. I'm starting to rotate the chest open in compass pose. Someday the leg will come all the way straight. I'm preparing here for Astavakrasana. So keeping the knee high, lift the left leg up and then cross it over the right. Squeezing your inner thighs to the tricep muscle, press into the palms and lift the hips up. Leaning forward, bringing the face really close to the mat here and looking to your toes. Gently release, back to seated, extending the legs straight. One more, Paschimottanasana. Inhale, reaching the hands forward, lengthen the spine, toe lock. Exhaling, relax and fold forward. Going deeper with the arms if you'd like and holding onto the outer edges of the feet. Spread the toes wide. Trying to drop the backs of the knees to the mat. Inhale, release, look forward and come back to seated. Bending the left knee in, cradling the leg here. The outer edge of the left foot comes to the eye of your right elbow. Interlock the hands if you can and try and bring the lower leg parallel to the mat. Sit nice and tall. Keep the collarbones open. Preparing for an openness through the hip, holding the outer edge of the foot. Inhale, the leg comes to straight. Exhale, bend the knee behind the body. Couple times. Inhale, extending the leg. Exhale, drawing your knee back into the armpit. Let's release the right hand to hold the outer edge of the foot. Left hand comes underneath alongside the hip, and then we rotate to the right, taking the elbow up and behind you, straightening the leg as much as you can. Gently release. Keep that leg where it is and ground through the left hand. Right hand comes alongside the hip. Astavakrasana on the other side, so lift that right leg, squeeze the inner thighs to the tricep upper arm, and then lean it forward. As you lift the hips up, the face comes closer to the mat. Gently releasing, bringing the hips back down. Paschimottanasana. Inhaling, extend for toe lock, lengthen the spine. Exhale, folding forward, going a little deeper with the arms and wrapping them all the way around your feet. One hand grabs the opposite wrist, creating a mudra connecting the index finger and thumb. One more deep breath here. Let's look forward and release. Let's cross the feet, bringing the hands forward and stepping back to a high plank position, shifting the hips up to downward facing dog. Option to stay here or taking another vinyasa. Moving with your breath. Noticing how the breath is feeling in the body. Looking forward, bend the knees, stepping up to the top of your mat and sitting right back down, lowering onto the back and extending the arms up overhead. Point the toes, interlocking the fingers now around your right shin. Toes point up to the ceiling. Pull the knee slightly into center and off to the right side of the body. And start to straighten the leg, either holding onto the outer edge of the lower leg or taking a toe lock here. As your left hand comes to the hip, let the toes of your right foot drop out to the side. Then inhale, bring it back to center. Take the left hand to the outer edge of the foot. Right arm out to the side, crossing it over the body to twist. Releasing. Bring the leg back to center. Inhale, lifting the head up off the mat, peel the shoulders. Lowering the head back down and bending the knee in. And keeping both feet engaged. Let's switch legs. Right leg extends straight, heel to the mat, left knee into center, and slightly off towards the left side of the torso. Start to straighten the leg here, holding either the outer edge of the lower leg or reaching for your toe lock. Your right hand can come to the hip to keep it balanced. And start to open the leg out to the side, as far as it likes to go towards the left. Keep the right hip down. And inhale, bring it back up, switching hands. Right hand holds the outer edge of the foot, letting the foot twist and drop across the body. Feel a gentle release through the low back, through the upper chest. Bring the leg back to center, holding on, lifting the head all the way up. Peel the shoulder blades off the mat. Exhale, release. Bend the knee, hug it in. And bring your right knee in towards the chest as well. Wrap your arms around your shins, maybe reaching for opposite elbows. compressing the lower abdominal region. Finding happy baby, holding the outer edges of the feet, and bringing the knees in towards the armpits. You can feel free to rock from side to side here. Just keep channeling your tailbone downwards to the mat. And finally, taking Astavakrasana with the soles of the feet together, knees wide, bringing one hand to the heart and one hand to the belly. Just let the weight of your body sink into your mat here as you let the breath become softer, easier, and more free-flowing. And thank you for sharing your practice. Namaste.